Alright, we are back with the 100% practice walkthrough of Dark Souls 3. So we went all the way and opened up the first shortcut of the area, prepped to go outside of the dungeon. So now we are continuing, we're going to go through that shortcut and get ourselves that sweet, sweet ring. First things first, kill the jailer. And then there's one more jailer we're going to have to kill. Ignore all the small guys. I lied, there are two. That one's too close, and so we're going to have to kill him as well. Okay. Did you drop anything? Nope. We only got their bridges. You can get their full set as well as their item, or as well as their weapon. But go ahead, drop on out here. To the left, right there, is the Bellowing Dragon Crest Ring. So it makes your sorceries stronger. I do believe you can roll down there. I think you can survive that. I don't know. I've never done it. But now we're going to go ahead. We're going to try to get a drop attack on that guy. There we go. We're going to sprint past this dude. And we're going to kill the crossbowman. Hello, friend. Come on. Terrible. I should have just attacked him. But just through this door, there's a mimic. So, as always, 2 heavy attacks to start the fight. Confined space, obviously, but it won't matter. We just time our rolls perfectly. And as long as you start the fight with 2 heavies, he dies in 3 hits. Go ahead, grab your Estus. So now, once we upgrade that, we'll have 13 Estus, which is very nice. I'm checking, so once you kill the 3 enemies, take on the mimic, we're going to go inside, and okay. We are skipping this whole area. There's a bunch of enemies in this area. We are going to bypass all of them. Instead, we are going to come right here, and there's a giant that is sleeping. You do not want to land on the giant. You also don't want to attack him. Okay, we're safe. There's a bunch of stuff right here, but we don't want to try to grab it because it pisses off the giant. So instead, we're just going to real calmly go past the giant, take this ladder on down. So you've made it past the giant. Now we're just going to head on across. There's a bunch of rats. So grab the item, kill the rats. There's these 3, and then there. Oh, you terrible. Then some more are going to come on through. Hello, rats. That is not all of them. There are more rats. 2 more, I believe. Yeah. Nice. Now, cursed frogs are going to hop out as soon as we go up top. So same thing as the last time we were dealing with curse. Just go through your items, put on your hands and on your head, put on items that have the highest curse. It's always cloth. Now go up top. We just want a little bit of curse resistance so that the bar doesn't go up too fast. So you can run up top, and there's another key that we can grab. And there's also a mimic. So this one's the key, this one's the mimic. Don't fight the mimic yet because the cursed frogs are coming. You don't want to fight a mimic at the same time as the cursed frogs are coming. So you get the old cell key. That, I believe, is for Carla. So here come all the froggies. We're going to try to fight them one at a time. I like to just run by these guys because they want to try to pile up on you. So I just backtrack, and if you backtrack, typically you don't get piled on like you do if you stay up top. Though they are following me pretty aggressively. Oof. Okay. And there should be another 1 or 2. Looks like another 2, though that one on the right might be dead. Okay. We have survived the scourge of the frogs. Go ahead, put your armor back on. No more curse to deal with. Black iron, yeah. Okay. Now go ahead, 2 heavies for the mimic, and this is a reverse mimic, so you want to stay to the side. I think this is the first reverse mimic we've seen. They're actually much easier to deal with. Just do not stand in front of them or they will leap at you and grab you. So dark clutch ring. Now we have the old cell key for an NPC and the dark clutch ring. Now we're not going to need our torch anymore, so I'm going to put my blessed shield back on. Double check that I'm not fat rolling. Head back on down these stairs, and we're going to go... Oh, I didn't mean to attack. But come through here, and then there's 2 giant rats. So just perseverance, and then they'll die in 2 hits. The perseverance is just in case they get a hit off you. It won't like stagger you, and you don't get stun locked into getting beat up by them. Now, open this. This is an entire room full of jailers. Not a good time. So just stick to the left here. We're going to ignore the jailers for now. Grab the large titanite, then we're just going to leave. We'll come back and we'll kill them. I think we'll have to kill them twice just to get Carl out. We will get the Dragon Torso Stone from right here. This will let us get to Archdragon Peak later, but can't get there yet. We need a gesture that will allow us to teleport on up there. So you're going to go ahead, take this elevator up. You're actually just going to walk off and grab Lightning Blade, a very nice miracle. It is on par with Dark Moon Blade, though people tend to have higher resistance. There we go. There's the lever. People tend to have higher lightning resistance than they do magic resistance, so I still think Dark Moon Blade's better. There's just a couple of armor sets that have pretty decent lightning resistance. You know, more so than magic resistance armor sets. Man, I'm having trouble talking today, but we'll come through here. There's an item on the ground. Grab the item, and then we're just gonna bust this door on open. Okay, so now that that shortcut is open, this is the new quick way to get to our progression point. So let me double check. So we opened our chest, we killed our cursed frogs, we killed the mimic, killed the 2 giant rats, and opened the shortcut. So now we can go on, head back, and we're gonna clear out that room full of jailers, grab the items, and there is a mimic there as well. So we're gonna just go ahead, clear that whole area out. So when you are clearing that area out, you're gonna want one thing above all else, and that is this bow, Dragon Rider bow. For a quality build, of course, you get excellent damage with it. You are gonna fat roll with it, but just copy what I do, and you'll see the safest way to clear this area out. So some, as soon as you shoot them, we're just going to stand back here, and we're going to shoot these dudes. Now, you're going to want to hide around the corner. Some will come running, like this guy. Actually, both of them are. I don't want both of them to chase me. I just want one. Okay, you just keep doing that. Just guide them one at a time in here. There we go. We got their soldering iron. So now we too can do bad things. It's more of a gimmick in PvP, just because it blocks how much somebody's Estus recovers them. And then these guys are... He's not coming, which is annoying. But that is why we use a bow. Uh-oh. That does good damage. Because we want to just be able to, in just a couple of arrows, snipe one of the guys if he doesn't want to play nice and come and mess with us. Okay, this guy's playing nice, so he's coming on over. We're just going to let him run on over. Show ourselves to him for a second so he keeps coming. Oh, that was a close call. He almost got us there. Okay, and we have, I think, 4 more jailers in this room. Okay. Keep coming, buddy. Oh. So if you get caught up like I just did, what you're going to want to do is just run away. I do hate these jailers, but it does give me a good chance to show what to do in case of emergency. Just run back to the elevator and take it up. Once that happens, you let your health bar refill, heal yourself on up, and then just take the elevator back down. It's a very temporary condition that they fill you with, and if you were wondering, that is why you level your health. You don't just walk around with no health, so that something like that doesn't kill you and make you have to go all the way back, and then you're worried about your souls. You know, instead you can just survive the attack when you make a mistake, and then you can just get right back to business. Okay, he's coming again, and as you can see, perseverance did not help me against that guy right then. So don't get arrogant and think perseverance is going to save you. And I'm just going to kill this guy with, so the bow weapon art is a super arrow like that. Oh. Does cause a knockdown. So this should be, yeah, that's the last surviving jailer. But there's actually another one just around the corner right there, so I don't want to rush over to him. Hey. Oof. Leave me alone. He is. This one's being a dick. I'm going to take this bow off so I'm not fat rolling. Oh, 3 fireballs. Okay. So now one more jailer. I'm going to grab the ember right here, and we're just going to run around the corner into a running attack and boop him again. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you where this NPC is. This is Carla. Her gate's still locked. We need more keys. That's okay. We're going to come back for Carla. But drop down, grab the Alva set. So we're just going to really carefully go through this room. So I made notes on all the doors. Yeah, okay, so just walk door by door. So as you can see, that monster's in there. I hate him, I hate him, I hate him, but I'm gonna kill him because I'm doing a walkthrough. So perseverance for the win. Nice. I hate those guys, but anyway, you do not have to open that door. You can just leave him locked in there, which is what I would recommend. Then come in here, rip this sucker open, and this is just a free room. This is just items. So you get some ashes and the dark crown ring. And there's another random screech. I hate those screeches. If your volume on your TV is up too loud, you're just going to horrify yourself. So here's the mimic. So 2 charged heavies. And then if you don't want to fight him all boxed in there, you just run around out here and he'll follow you on out. Oof! And he just... Ooh, God. Come on. I've never actually been hit by that spinning kick, and I did not expect it. That was funny. Okay. Mimic down. Nice kick, bud. And you get 2 Titanite scales off of him. That's what I was talking about before. If you want to skip the Aldrich fight, you can get all these Titanite scales and go ahead and level up the Wolf Knight Greatsword for a little bit of extra AR. And this room's full of these weird, I don't know what to call these, but they do have dragon tailbone swords, which have a weapon art where they launch like this blast at you. So the but you do want to come in here because it has the profaned coal. Profaned coal, that is what allows you to do dark infusions, and I think bleed infusions as well, but we'll double check that once we go back. They can also spew poop at you, which will of course poison you. They do drop their weapon, but the drop rate's really, really low for it. So this is of course the door to the elevator. Door we came in with the big rats. So that should be everything. Just walk through the area a couple of times and make sure that the only thing that you don't have access to is Carla. And once you've done that, it's just safe to progress. So I've shown what's in each cell. I'm going to head out and we're going to go grab an item, and then we're going to dodge a gargoyle on a bridge. So, oh boy, almost fell off. But there are no enemies out here. So you are safe to just go ahead and run and grab this item. Soul item. Now, see that gargoyle? That guy is going to fly down as soon as we get on this bridge. But you don't need to fight him on the bridge. You just start walking. He's going to land. And you're just going to run right at him. And you're just going to go around him. Then you're going to come. And you're going to stand right here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw my silver cat ring on. I'm just going to wait and let this guy walk on over. Come on. Oh, I fell. That's why you put the silver cat ring on. If you fall, it doesn't matter. I'm going to walk back up this ladder because I do want to kill this guy just on principle. Come here, buddy. Hey. Hey, I need to show the people. You stand here, he's going to charge at you, but he can't get through this thing, and he runs into that weird animation where they back up. Then when you stagger gargoyles, you can run up and do a riposte. Timing's a little funky, but you can do it. So, now that we've killed him, we're going to run over here. We're going to take this ladder on up. You're going to see some items. Don't worry about grabbing them. I will show you in the next episode how to go and get each item in this area. Just come up to the top of the ladder. You're going to get a gesture as well as an undead bone shard. You just light this bonfire. And congratulations, you made it through the dungeon. You actually don't even have to go back there if you don't want to, but I do want Carla, and I would recommend you getting her as well. So we will end up back there in a bit. Don't worry, there's another shortcut that we're going to get to that will let us wrap back around to the first bonfire, the Irithil dungeon bonfire. Okay, so I am going to recommend, before we end this episode, I'll show you what I recommend doing. We're going to want to head back to Firelink. We're going to up our Estus because we have an Estus shard. We're going to burn our Undead Bodin shard. But we're also going to want blooming purple moss clumps, which you're now going to be able to buy because you got those ashes. And that's because the next area we're going to have has a swamp that gives you toxic. And toxic is much more aggressive than poison. So you're going to want to come here, give her the Exanius ashes, which allows you to get the Exanius set. There's no head covering because of course you have to get that from the guy that invades you. We already killed him, so you should already have it. But these blooming purple moss clumps, I would recommend 5 because we will pick up some, so you don't need 10 because we're going to pick up enough to get us to 10, but 5 will just keep you in the safe range. Then we're going to give him profaned coal. He's going to talk about how awful it is. We're also going to reinforce our Estus flask. And now you can see, looking at infusions, we have all the infusions. So you can turn something back into a base item. You can do a hollow infusion. The poison infusion we already had. A blood infusion, which causes more bleed. A dark infusion. And that's the end. Those are all the new ones. So that's now available. I'm going to double check, see we can now upgrade the Wolf Knight Greatsword. So if you put off fighting Aldrich, you can get this +3. It now makes sense to go fight him, but if you wait and get this to a +4, then it would really make sense. And I believe that you can do that in this area. I don't know if I ever showed you his new wares after he came back, but Divine Blessings. Oh no, I definitely did. Holy cow, I totally did. Yeah, no, we got plenty of stuff. Lots of goodies, but so now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna level up, just spend our souls, and then we'll burn the undead bone shard, and we'll head on back In the next episode, we will continue taking on the area. So as I said, we met our leveling goal, so now we're leveling vitality. I'm going to get that up to 20 before we continue upgrading anything else. And you can see, just giving us more of a safe range. Soon we'll be able to put on the full black iron set. So burn that undead bone shard. And we now, oh god. But we now have a +8 Estus, which is very cool. We're just going to travel on back to the profaned capital. And that's going to be the end of this episode. We'll get our second to last sorcery book or sorcery scroll in the next episode. And we'll kill that sleeping giant, get some crystal lizards. So next episode we'll continue the fun of this area. But thanks for watching, guys.